Casey the Game Nerd back at you with another pickups video. I got tons of stuff to show you here. Typical week, getting stuff from garage sales, thrift stores, pawn shops, Craigslist, trades, Facebook groups, all sorts of stuff here. Let's get started with a couple big hitters. About a month and a half ago, I announced that I was going for the Dreamcast set, about 252 games or so. I had a lot of them already because I had that big pickup where I scored a bunch of them for less than $1.50 each. That was over half the set already, so I was really happy. But some of them were missing manuals and back art, so I had to go track those down. And on top of that, I had to acquire all the games I was missing. So I started with that. I got a bunch of them via trade. I put a bunch of posts on Facebook asking for these games, and people contacted me. I made a bunch of trades. I bought some. A lot of them locally, which is awesome because I get to check out the disc conditions and things like that and meet new people. I really appreciated that. Now I'm down to one game left. It's kind of amazing because it was so fast, but that is a lot smaller set than some of my other ones I completed, like the Game Boy Advance. That was 1,014 games. Wii, over 1,200 games. Then you get to Dreamcast and it's only like 250 something. So it was challenging though, because there are some games that are pricey now. The last game I need is Gigawing 2. That game goes for maybe 130 bucks. In really good shape. In decent shape, maybe 110. I'm hoping to trade somebody, so if somebody has that, please let me know. But to get to that point, I need to get these two big hitters, Cannon Spike. I had this when I was a kid. This is an awesome, awesome game. I really enjoyed it, but it's too short. I only had the disc-only copy of this. So Chris Retro Rat hooked me up, and he sent me the case and manual for this. So thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate it. I'll hook you up with something to reciprocate. And we have Sonic Adventure. This isn't any regular Sonic Adventure. This is the limited edition. This was usually in the box with the kiosk that was in various stores like Game Crazy. I know there was a lot of Game Crazies in my area when I was growing up, and they had this limited edition. Some of it got filtered into some of the stores. Some stores just threw it away because it wasn't the normal Sonic Adventure SKU, so it didn't match up. That's unfortunate, but luckily my friend Jesse, he had a copy of this and that he was willing to trade. I had to give up Mega Man X3, but I think it's worth it because I had two Mega Man X3s. I don't need two. I helped him out, he helped me out, and that's just how it is. You help each other out, and you complete your collecting goals. So cool thing I got, and this was on a Facebook group. I think it was the the Texas Retro Gaming Society, a Facebook group. I got another Vistion, and this one's in awesome shape. Barely used. And not only did I get the Vistion player, but got all the manuals, the paperwork, and even the box. The price was $150. It was like $15 a ship. So it was a really good price. I couldn't pass it up. The only thing is it didn't come with one of the wireless controllers, but I have multiple systems and I have multiple controllers, so you can't alternate controllers between systems, so it automatically registers, the frequency does. So it does work. I played it. Awesome, awesome shape, so I really appreciate that. Let's go over some garage sale finds. I don't remember if I went over this last time, but I got Lips, big box, $3 at garage sale. Wii Sports, $1. $1 for this GameCube game, Monsters Inc. Nothing fantastic. Did a trade with a friend. I got Zelda 4 Swords for GameCube and GoldenEye 007. He needed some Dragon Ball Z games for PlayStation. I guess he's really getting into Dragon Ball Z, so I just gave him a couple of my extras for those. I thought it was a pretty good deal. Half-price books. I didn't get to show this last time, but this is a bag of accessories. So there's like 5-6 controllers here, and it came with the white Wii system. They had a 50% off sale. That was like more than a week ago, and I got it for 20 bucks, so that's fantastic. And also there was a black one, also the same price, 40 bucks. Came with one of those classic controllers, the Wiimote, nunchuck, bag of accessories. The system is in pretty good shape. There's some scratches, but for 20 bucks, that's a good deal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bundle these with some Wii titles that I picked up on the cheap, and then I'm going to push them on Craigslist and see if I can get a trade going, or if I could sell them, take that money and buy something I need. Oh, yeah, here's the white Wii. Forgot to show that. Alright, let's keep moving on here. At Value Village, I had a 30% off coupon. I didn't buy all the games, but I bought a couple of them, and then I bought some other items as well, so I could take advantage of the 30% off. So these are $2.99 each. This is Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories and Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. $2.99 each, so after the 30% that comes out to $2.10. Pretty good price, because I think one of these goes for like 16 bucks online, so that was good. Alright, oh, I was excited about this. So I went to a community college swap meet, and this was the first time I've heard of it. I think it was the first time they did it, and they're going to start doing it annually. But one lady had a bunch of games. It was her son's games, and they were priced cheap. Oh, before I go over those, I also did pick up this Game Boy Color, and it does work for $5.99 and 30% off, so that comes out to $4.20 for this. It's the lime green. It does come with Donkey Kong, so that was a really good price. Alright, on to the swap meet items. She gave me a really badass deal for all these. So we got Pokemon Stadium. This was 50 cents. Hey You Pikachu, 50 cents. We got Zelda Spirit Tracks. This was 2 bucks. Heroes of Ruin, $2. And I'm giving you the prices before the bundle discount. So she actually bundled it all, and I got a further discount. We got New Super Mario Bros. 2 for 4 bucks. So after the discount, this came out to like $3. Same with Pokemon Soul Silver. This was $4. That's crazy. This was $1. Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief. Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story. This was $1 because there was no tag on it. And then we got Kid Icarus Uprising. Freaking $4. It's crazy. I'm guessing she priced it and not her son. Evil Dead. That was just thrown in there. We got Dark Void. This was 50 cents. Battle Stations, Midway Battle Stations. Oh, what? Exclusive bonus poster calendar inside. I guess this is a Sam's Club exclusive. Well, this variant of it with a poster. Does it come with a poster? Oh, no poster. NBA 2K14, $1. Star Wars, Lego Star Wars 3. That was $2 also. And Lego Harry Potter, $2. And again, that's before the discounted rates. And the last items, we got a Game Boy Color $4, and it did come with Kirby's Dream Land, but there's no back. That's fine because I actually have a replacement case on order. I forgot what color I ordered. I think it might have been smoke black, so I might replace the whole thing. And this was awesome. So it's a Nintendo 3DS, the original standard model. She gave it to me for 30 bucks. Amazing. It's in really good shape. And this was thrown in for free because the hinge is fine, but the top screen, it's kind of hard to see. I'm not sure how to fix that. I haven't tried before, but for free, I'll take it. And it did come with all the cords, both of these systems. Oh, there's one more game in here. Ah, Fire Emblem. Nice. And I probably have an extra case for that somewhere. Alright. Is that all I want to show? Oh, let's show you this. This was a pretty cool pickup too at a pawn shop. Sometimes they have good deals at the pawn shop, sometimes they don't. They're starting to look up items on eBay, which sucks. But I got Toad Treasure Tracker, Captain Toad, $14.99. That's pretty good for a pawn shop. And even better, we got Super Smash Brothers for 20 bucks. I thought that was an awesome deal. Couldn't pass it up. I didn't even haggle. Usually I haggle. I bundle games and haggle, but this time I didn't. Okay, now I'm going to show you the rest of the pickups. Enjoy the video. If you have any questions, just put it in the comments section below. Alright, here's a nice Sega Saturn lot I picked up on eBay. Lots of titles here. We got some good titles. I mean, most of them are common, but we got Mr. Bones and Clockwork Knight and Nights into the Dreams. But most of them are common. But the price I paid for this, I just couldn't pass up. Because when I did the calculations, I was basically paying the price of disc-only games, and I was getting all these, you know, box games or in-the-case games. So it's like buying this lot and getting the case and manuals for free. So I thought it was good. I jumped on it right away because it was a newly listed listing on eBay. I just wanted to get it before anybody else could. And I also got this from the same seller. This is a Game Boy Advance. I think it's like pearl white. And it has a sticker here. This is includes Metroid Zero Mission, Circuit City exclusive. Now Circuit City is a now defunct business. It's out of business. They no longer have any presence, at least here in Washington. I think pretty much nationwide. So that makes it pretty rare. I don't think I've ever seen this box. So I was glad to get it. 35 bucks for that. So the seller gave me some pretty good deals, and not that doesn't even include the free shipping he gave me for everything. So let's just take a look at the games. So we got Star Wars Rebel Assault, Eye of the Beholder for Sega CD, and now the rest are Sega Saturn games. I'm gonna skip over the common sports titles, but I'll call out some of the other ones. We got Bug, Robotica, Virtual Cop, Sonic 3D Blast, a few sports titles. Got more sports titles up here. And I know there's a lot of sports titles, but I'm thinking about possibly going for the Sega Saturn set. There's 250 plus games. I know it's going to be hard towards the end, where there's some games that are worth a few $100, but maybe I could trade towards those. We got Machine Head, Blackfire, a couple Daytona USAs. One of them is the Championship Circuit Edition. I wish it was the Netlink Edition. Man, that's too expensive. We got NHL Power Play 96, Mr. Bones, Shell Shock, Clockwork Knight, Nights into Dreams, Virtual Fighter 2, Virtual Cop, VR Racing, and then a couple racing games up here, F1 Challenge and Andretti Racing. So 31 games total. I thought it was too good of a deal to pass up. I'm looking for more Sega Saturn stuff, so maybe I'll start trading for those. pretty soon once I wrap up Dreamcast. Alright, this box is a Nintendo 64 and a GameCube lot. So I saw an ad on Craigslist for a garage sale in Bonnie Lake, which is maybe 35 minutes away from me. He left his cell phone number, so I called him up and I asked him if he still had the games and what the prices were, and he said there's already a lady waiting there, and it was only like 7 something and it started at 9. So I was like, great, but I decided to go anyways, and it was worth it because ended up I knew the person that was there. It was my friend's wife, so she let me have some of the stuff. She got the NES, PS1, and what else? NES, PS1, and Super Nintendo bundles. I ended up getting these, so I'm pretty happy I still got something. So it was $100. I haggled a little bit. So there's some bags of accessories. So a total of 3 N64 controllers, a bunch of memory cards. GameCube controller and all the accessories. This has a RAM pack. I mean, the systems alone I would say are, you know, close to $100 if I can sell them on Craigslist with a few, you know, common games. So we got NASCAR. I think there's like 14 N64 games. Some common ones, golf game, Banjo, Tootie, and this is like super sun faded. Banjo Tooie, Banjo Kazooie, Super Mario 64, Zelda Ocarina of Time, the holographic version of Zelda Majora's Mask. So some really good titles. It's definitely worth the $100. We got Paper Mario, Lode Runner 3D, Cyber Tiger, Tetris, Magical Tetris, Mario Golf, and Donkey Kong 64. So the 64 lot was pretty good. The GameCube lot came with the GameCube itself down here. But the games itself, some decent titles. I mean, we got Wind Waker, Donkey Kong, Jungle Beat with the bongos. Then we got all the Spyros, and he just kept talking about the Spyros, so he was a really big Spyro fan. Cool thing was, all the manuals are here, bunch of N64 manuals. We got Spyro, the game guide, of course. Then we got some game guides for Donkey Kong 64, Banjo Tooie. We got Donkey Kong Country, so this is for the Super, but this was included. Got Banjo Kazooie, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and of course Spyro, his favorite. Overall, pretty awesome. Glad I stopped by, even though it was like 30 plus minutes away. Definitely worth it because there's other people that came by right when it started and they just had a sad face. So we beat them out, got the goods, then I moved on to the next sale. Alright, here's some stuff I picked up at a local neighborhood garage sale. It was a very small neighborhood. They only had maybe 6 or 7 garage sales in their little neighborhood. But there was some items, not a lot of video game related items as you can see, but this was the major score here. These were $1 each for brand new sealed Disney Blu-ray DVD combo packs. I looked these up online. They're ranging from 15 to 25 plus for some of these. They're all sealed brand new, so I'm really happy to get these for $1 each. Sometimes you just gotta buy something that's not video game related. In this case, it's Blu-rays, and you sell them, recoup, use that money to buy games you want. So that's what I did today. And this was just a regular DVD and disc only. I paid $1 for that too. I said might as well because they hooked me up with all these Blu-rays. Another garage sale in that neighborhood, they had an Ape Escape. This is just a demo CD. WarioWare Smooth Moves, Final Fantasy, Echoes of Time, and 18 Wheeler. They were $1 each. I figured it'd be fine. And then they threw this in for free, which is a Rock Band dongle. Then at another garage sale, they had a Game Boy Advance SP. That was $2, and it came with the Super Mario Land 2. They had some other things, but they weren't willing to sell it. So they brought out a PSP, but they didn't want to sell it. So, oh well. Then we got this 3DS game, $2, Moshi Monsters, Mooshlin's Theme Park. Then we got Henry Hatsworth, so puzzle game. We got Flat Out, Destiny, Call of Duty Black Ops, Ace Combat 6, and Halo 3. This is the 2-disc edition. So these were $2 each. Didn't haggle much. I said, oh sure, $2 each. And then I went to another garage sale, and the lady, she had a bunch of DS titles, but the son wasn't there yet, and I made an offer of $30 for everything, and there was a lot of good games, so I'm hoping she calls me back. And another house I went to, in the same neighborhood, I asked her if she had video games, and she said her husband works for Bungie, and I was like, what, for real? Have him call me. Maybe he can hook me up with some, you know, exclusive developer copy, or I don't know, something cool. But I haven't gotten any phone calls yet, so I'm not holding my breath. But that would be so awesome. So I'd show it in the next video if they do call me. These are some games I got from various sources. The Worms Armageddon actually came from a retro game shop. I traded in a bunch of stuff I did not need, a bunch of doubles. Tales of Destiny, same deal. Sometimes you just gotta trade in your crap so you can get some really good gems. So I really appreciate that retro store because they just take anything and everything from me. This Chrono Trigger, I got this from a guy that I met on Craigslist. I bought a bunch of Sega Saturn games from him like a few months ago, and he contacted me again and he said, hey, do you need this? And I said, sure, $60. And this I also got for $60, so it's another Chrono Trigger, and I got this from a member of the Seattle Retro Gamers group. He included this pretty cool case, and he also included Chippendales for NES, and that's not pictured here. I just have these all set up because I'm going to be taking this with me to an expo tomorrow. I'm just going to be trying to trade these for some games I need, especially Gigawing 2. Hopefully somebody out there needs Worms Armageddon or Tales of Destiny. Or Alright, this is a bunch of imports that I picked up from Japan, shipped over here. Pretty excited about the GameCube titles. A lot of these are Japanese exclusive games that never came out to the US. I just wanted to make sure I purchased it from one seller so I could save on shipping, and I got pretty good deals. So this is the Dream Mix TV World Fighters. So there's a lot of franchises here. You can see there's Transformers, Bomberman, Adventure Island, franchises from Konami, Takara, and Hudson Soft. So it plays just like Smash Brothers, and it's pretty fun. I played it before. I just had a backup copy or burnt copy back in the day, but now I have the legit one. Then we got Star Soldier here. Upgraded graphics definitely compared to the NES title. So that never came out in the US. We got Bomberman Land 2. I love Bomberman, so I had to get this. We got Bonk. Bonk is always fun. Got Drill Land. I really enjoyed Mr. Driller on Dreamcast, so that's pretty cool. And we got this game. It's called Kururin Squash. It just looked really fun. I was watching some YouTube videos on it, so I decided to get this for GameCube and also the predecessor for Game Boy Advance. So I got some pretty good ratings, so decided to get it. And we got Cubic Load Runner. looks pretty fun. Haven't tried this one out yet. Donkey Kong Konga 3. Had to get this because this didn't come out in the US. Only 1, 2, Jungle Beat. I think there was one more for GameCube US. So number 3 has different soundtrack. And this, you may notice, is Adventure Island. But in Japan, it's called, I don't know if I'm going to butcher this, but Takahashi Meijin no Bukenjima. Hopefully I said that right. And we got Super Puzzle Bobble All-Stars. And over here we have Bomberman 64, complete in the box. And this is different than the US version of Bomberman for 64. Okay, over here we have a gold, really good condition N64. We have the gold controller, and this is a GameCube, the Gundam. Let's see, it's called Char's Customized Nintendo GameCube. That's what it says on there. And I don't have the controller because the controller cost a lot more than the system. The reason why I got this one so cheap, I paid 29 bucks for it, was because it was marked as junk because this open button was stuck. Well, when I got it, easy fix. Just clean this up, opens, closes, and it works. So that's all the imports I got lately.